Today, I'm kind of making a pizza and two salads, if you count the Greek salad that serves as the topping of today's pizza. In addition to this Greek pizza with spinach, cherry tomatoes, Kalamata olives, and feta, I'm also making that second salad I mentioned, which is called Chicories alla Romana. I'll be walking you through the cooking process here in my home kitchen and sharing the results with you too. Both recipes, as you may have guessed, are from Pizza Night by Stafford, which I am attempting to cook my way through. Hopefully this project and video series inspires you to start or continue on your own pizza making journey, or gets you inspired to pick up a cookbook from your own collection. With that, it's time to go in depth. Hi, I'm Maddie Burton, and I write a newsletter called On the Cusp. That's where I first wrote about my goal to cook my way through Stafford's Pizza Night. I'm documenting that project here, and you can follow along on my newsletter or on YouTube. As always, before I jump into this week's recipes, let me share the receipts. I'm making 2 pizzas and a full salad recipe, which serves 4. The ingredients for both recipes cost around $44, which is where the grocery bills have been hovering recently. To me, that feels like a manageable bill, and I will share why. We've found that 2 pizzas and a salad that serves 4 will last 2 people for 2 nights. That means $44 has created a total of 4 gourmet quality meals. At $11 per plate, that seems pretty reasonable to me. After making the first few recipes in this book, I felt like I had pretty well stocked my pizza pantry. So in recent weeks, I've just had more ingredients on hand before heading to the grocery store, which has made it manageable overall. As I consulted my grocery list for this week, I saw that Belgian endive was on it again. And unlike the first time I shopped for endive, this time I was able to confidently identify it in the store. It's been fun to see that particular measure of personal growth happen little by little over time. All right, so here's what I'm going to be tackling on the salad front today. I'm going to thinly slice an equal amount of radicchio, Belgian endive, and escarole into my salad bowl. In a food processor, I'm going to blend anchovies, garlic, white balsamic vinegar, and olive oil for a rich but simple salad dressing. And I'll toss everything together with some freshly ground black pepper. All right, let's dive in. With the salad prepared, it's time to tackle the pizza. Like I mentioned up front, I'm basically making a Greek salad and putting it on top of a round of pizza dough. I'll start by tossing a bunch of halved cherry tomatoes with sliced red onion, garlic, olive oil, and some oregano. I will saute a bunch of baby spinach until that's nice and wilted. And then I will crumble and chop up a bunch of other tasty things: feta, Kalamata olives, and banana peppers. Everything will get piled onto a sourdough pizza crust and get baked in my home oven at 550 degrees on a baking steel. All right, let's do it. So this salad was incredibly simple, but equally tasty. I'm always a little bit wary of using bitter greens in salads, but I'm also totally happy to be proved wrong on that front. The bite from the bitter greens and the umami from the anchovies in the dressing played really nicely together. I also especially loved how quickly it came together. This would be a great salad option from the book for anyone who is pressed for time. As for the pizza, our first reaction after biting into our first slice was, this is juicy in a really good way. That was definitely thanks to the cherry tomatoes. Despite having 2 kinds of cheese on top, both mozzarella and feta, it didn't feel feel overly cheesy or heavy whatsoever. That was probably thanks to all of the vegetables on top. I was really happy with how quickly the pizza came together too. The mozzarella went directly on the crust, no additional sauce recipe required, which is probably something that contributed to everything going so quickly. Also, I really did feel like this was almost a salad pizza, and that having an additional salad on the side might even have been a bit too much. This week, when I prepped the pizza dough, I knew I was going to be baking it in my home oven as opposed to outside in my uni. So I made sure to use the higher hydration sourdough pizza dough recipe. And I was actually surprised to find that I preferred the lower hydration outdoor recipe even made in my indoor oven. Other than the dough, there are just two little things I would probably change next time I make these. I made the mistake of dressing the chicory salad a bit too early. The radicchio and endive looked really robust, but they did get a bit soggy after hanging out for too long while dressed. And I loved the pizza's flavors, but with the banana peppers, olives, and feta, it was a bit on the briny side. So either it could have used a sweeter salad alongside, or because the pizza honestly doubled as a salad itself, I could have just made a nice dessert to serve alongside. Those two little things aside, I was a big fan of both of these recipes. All right, that's it for this week. Next time, I'll be back to make even more pizza and salad to share with you. In the meantime, I do hope that you try both of these recipes at home. If you do, hop into the comments and let me know, because I would love to hear how they went for you.